Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tanmay, and welcome to my channel where I teach arts, craft, and other stuff like that. And today, let's go back to a previous video of ours, which is elements of design. In that video, in the end, I gave some assignments. Two assignments in the end, and let's take a shot at how these assignments should be done. So the first one says draw as many different forms in 3D, list down as many objects for each form. So form, as I explained in the last video, is basically a shape in 3D. Like a square is a shape, but in 3D it would be a cube. A rectangle is a shape, but in 3D it would be a cuboid. So like that you can draw as many forms as you want and list down all the objects which like are in the shape of kind of like that. Okay. First things first, start off simple with a cube. A cube is like the simplest of all forms. So like you guys should know how to draw a cube, but just in case you don't know how to draw a cube, there's an extremely easy way to actually do it. So I'm going to teach you here. First take one square here and then draw another square in a kind of like the bottom left edge should be like inside the first square, so kind of like this, and you just connect all the corners and boom, there you go. This is a cube. But the difference between this and this cube, like in this cube you can see all the 6 sides. So you 1 2 3 4 5 6, all the 6 sides, but in this cube you can only see 1 2 and 3. Yeah, so for a cube, the things that can be used as objects would be what to say, ice cubes. We use it in our daily lives. The Rubik's cube, which like people use to just rotate around, solve it with some kind of formula. Never got into that. Dices in board games and Dungeons and Dragons and stuff, and cardboard boxes and whatnot. The second form would be a cuboid. Now a cuboid is also pretty easy to draw, same as a cube, but a cuboid is not a square, it's a rectangle. So here you go. That's how you draw a rectangle. Like the way I draw a cube before, I can show you how to draw a cuboid as well in that style. So there you have it, 2 rectangles, and then just connect all the edges. And there you go, that's cuboid. So the things that could be used for cuboid would be mattresses or books, bricks, and rectangular cardboard boxes. Alright, so now the third form would be like a cone. A cone is also very simple to draw. Draw oval on the base and a triangle on the top. There you go. That's a cone. A triangle without, a triangle with a circular base. A cone can be also used in many different places, like a traffic cone. You see this orange and white stripes around it, like the logo of VLC Media Player. Yeah, so traffic cones. Then you've got ice cream cones, which are basically cones are just upside down. Then you've got megaphones, which has a like a little handle up here. Then you've got party hats, which people wear on party hats. Alright, another form which would be like a cylinder. Now a cylinder is pretty easy to draw. Draw 2 ovals on top of like each other, and then just connect with straight lines. Boom. There you go, that's a cylinder. Cylinder, there are many uses for a cylinder as well. You've got the gas cylinder, which most people use in their houses. You've got a telescope. You've got pipes, for sewage, etc., etc. You've got some beaker using in a chemical lab and etc. Test tubes, and there are a lot of things. Then we've got a pyramid. Pyramid are also pretty easy to draw. Draw a triangle and then draw like kind of like slanting line. There you go. It's a pyramid. A pyramid can be drawn in different ways too. You could just maybe draw a cube, like all sides of the cube must be seen. Then you could just do this. Find the midpoint of the cube. Connect the midpoint to all the edges of the set. You know what? Actually, I can show it here a bit better. Just draw a light cube here. This type of pyramid which you draw is much more accurate and better looking. So yeah, here you go. We've got a cube. This is the base of the pyramid. This is the top of the pyramid. So if we diagonally cut this, you could get a center here, and then the center could just be connected by straight lines to all of the edges of the cube, and then you could just darken the sides a bit of the base, and boom, there you go. That's a pyramid, a well drawn pyramid. Pyramid, we see pyramids in, I don't know, like well, there's like a Rubik's cube in a pyramid shape. Well, that kind of ends it. And also like the pyramids in Egypt. So yeah, pyramids in Egypt. Then you've got a sphere. A sphere is like a it's a form we are like really familiar with, because our earth is a sphere. Sorry to all the flat earthers around here, but yeah, our earth is a sphere. So like you could already list down all the planets which are technically spheres. You've got like balls, like tennis balls, rubbery balls, balls used in cricket, etc, etc. Then you've got balloons. They're technically kind of oval, but yeah, counts as a sphere. And then you've got the globe, and there are many examples. I'm just listing down some of them which I know, and right now which I know. Okay, so after sphere we've got hemisphere. Hemisphere is basically like a like half a sphere. So yeah, that's a hemisphere. It's pretty easy to draw as well. First thing, when we look at a hemisphere, it looks exactly like a bowl. So yeah, bowl is one of the things which we use as like a hemisphere. And then we've got a helmet, I guess. If you take it upside down and add some straps to it for safety measures. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I don't know any examples of hemispheres. If you know, please comment down in the comment section. Then you've got another thing called a triangular prism. So I'm gonna draw what a triangular prism looks like. So this is what a triangular prism looks like. Let's draw the other part too. Yeah, so this is what a triangular prism looks like. There are various examples of triangular prism as well. Have you seen like the chocolate Toblerone? Yeah, Toblerone. It's shaped in triangular prism. You've got kaleidoscopes. Kaleidoscopes, when you see through them, you can see beads and pieces of bangles. They just create beautiful patterns made by mirrors. So yeah, kaleidoscope, Toblerone. You can see tents. Tents are a bit big triangular prisms, but yeah, tents also count. So and yeah, and there's one more which is called the torus. The torus is kind of like a donut. It looks like a donut. So first there's an inner ring, there's an outer ring, and there are some of those lines which just makes it 3D. Yeah, boom, there you go. That's a torus. Torus. Many people don't know this shape. I'm surprised. So yeah, these you've got donuts. It's clear. Bagels, you can say. Then rings, floating rings which are used in swimming pools as well. So yeah, pretty much these are all of the forms which I know right now. I'm just freestyling this thing, but yeah, in your practice you can make many more forms. Like there are definitely more forms than these. I think there's like a pentagonal prism, hectagonal prism, and whatnot. There are many. And the second assignment which I have given is about the principles of design, POD, and that is like I've given it just for research purposes. We are gonna learn about principles of design in the next video. And yeah, so this ends the video for the first video's assignments. Yes, yeah. So make sure to subscribe and like this video if you found it helpful, and share it with your friends who are interested in arts and stuff like that. So I hope to see you in the next video. The next video is going to be about principles of design. So I'll see you guys soon, and hope you stick around. Goodbye.